Kudos.
Kudos.
Kudos. Kudos.
So I would just say, kudos to the legislature because of they came to town with an idea that we had to reduce the size of government and water team. And so huge kudos to law enforcement.
And I will give kudos to our public defender's office because they're very good at what they do. I mean, to me, if somebody makes a mistake, commits a crime,
and get lots of kudos for as a pastor's wife in my gay and lesbian community. Because when you are regularly burying people from an illness that you do not understand, you learn a central Christian gift, and that's
10 million. So kudos to engineering. They played a huge role in this. I do think having gone through a leadership transition and then having our chancellor's first year as chancellor absolutely helped in terms of donors coming forward who
event together. So kudos to that team. It's really been a privilege to watch it. This is marvelous stuff. Thank you.
I think that you're quite correct to give kudos to the Kansas Humanities Council because they do wonderful things in this state.
They do.
So I would
Remarkable.
echo that.
Night, so kudos all of you.
And kudos for walking the talk and for standing on principle.
And it's not just Chipotle. McDonald's has also taken a strong stance on the way meat in its supply chain must be handled. Even industry giants like Smithfield Foods and Tyson have committed by 2017 to end the practice of keeping pigs in gestation crates that severely limit their mobility.
Subscribe. Kudos to everybody who braved a very dangerous comment section from last week's video. Let's see what you had to say about the rules for spoilers.
Works. So kudos to him as well as all the leaders and appropriators who are involved in this process. Now, just want to repeat because sometimes we take for granted what's happened. I said early on in this process that
businesses is very simply, and kudos to my dad, and kudos to my mom, and kudos to just a lot of fortunate things that allowed my dad and I, and now my brother and I, to allow our love to trump our pride, our competitiveness, our business POVs. Somehow, in our specific situation, probably predicated with a lot of hard work, specifically from my mom, more than you would think, and my dad, and then the incredible natural DNA that they gifted me, we have created a situation where we've allowed, at the end of the day, for us not to lose focus on the fact that we love each other more than we care about getting our way.
Not just because I want to give kudos to EPA, although we did a great job. It was certainly a concerted effort, but it was also a concerted effort to take a look at where the energy world in this country is heading, and to work with those in the energy world that are both producing the energy, that are using the energy, and those that are regulating it. And it was an opportunity for us to show domestic leadership.
Kudos to the companies that are standing up for their users' right to use encryption. But when it comes to censorship, the picture is much more troubling. Yes, there's a real problem of extremist content spreading all over the internet.